Good morning, traders. Market opened about 3 minutes ago, capturing today's action. We're looking at SGYP, Synergy Pharmaceuticals. So far, we got a lot of fast movers. Depot getting action. Depot Medic. These biotechs. You guys trade stocks. But if you guys trade stocks, then you probably trade biotechs. These biotechs can have up to $1, $2 swings. So you're probably familiar with the biotech scene. I started off watching Himex Technologies, ticker HIMX, because it has one of the top volume or top percentage gainers on the on my screener here for the top percentage gainers on the Nasdaq. And I don't think I'd want to get him in Himex until I think I was looking at this level right here. I think it's 825. I think 825 is where I would feel comfortable getting in on this. So it'd be right around here. So I'm gonna put a guideline here, kind of keep track of where I'd want to be in the trade. So I'm gonna look at a couple stocks this morning, see what's moving. See, the TVIX is moving again. That must mean that the Nasdaq is sinking, and she is. So I pull up the SPY. Something's going on with my keyboard. I think it needs batteries. It is not wanting to work for me. Yep, so if you see the SPY is sunk. It's gone green to red, so it is a bear market. So being enthusiastic about being a bull, which means buying to sell, buying low to sell higher, it's not such a what you want to be doing right now. So I can't even be enthusiastic about trading today because I'm a bull. I want to be a bear, and my account doesn't allow it. So, and my small account size doesn't allow me to short. So I can't even short if I want to. But I'll be opening another account soon. I think I'm gonna do a sure trader account. They don't have the pattern day trading rule. You gotta send your money overseas to the Bahamas. It's on the up and up. It's a pretty lengthy process. I've been trying to get in there for about a month and a half now. I'm thinking about doing a video about that. So look out for that. I think I'm just gonna do it. So we're looking at Himex, and Himex is kind of stalled at the area I thought would be a good buy. But really, if I trade my rules, my rules dictate that I trade the highest volume stock, and that would be Depot, DEPO, Depot-Med Incorporated. But if we look at this one, it's had a big gap up. It closed yesterday at about 2050, and boom, 27.75. That means there's probably some news out there right now, and it probably got approved for some shit. That's how it works. If you look here, get rid of that. If we look here, it's come upon resistance here. So 28.19 is resistance. I won't be surprised if this bitch sank all the way down. It'll still find a support here. Look at that. No coincidence, huh? These levels right here, see where these kind of match up, ends up being the support right here. So if you get into trading, you definitely want to look at prior days, and you can start to see the resistance. You can start to see the support. There's a lot of support about right here. 2655, 2650 we'll say. When it comes to stock, you want to see 2550. See those areas of support, resistance right there? See, here it becomes support, here it becomes support, here it becomes support, here it's resistance, here it's resistance. So if I were to play this, I would have to wait, and actually I am gonna set a reminder just because it's one of my strategies for trading stocks. I'll actually set an alert. I'll set add depot when it is under 25. My keyboard's not working again. I think I need batteries. $25. We'll leave it there. So when this stock comes below 25, which is going to be somewhere here, it'll give me a warning, and I'll start preparing for 25.50 for, oh, went too low. Fuck it, I'm gonna roll. I got shit to do. So we're back at depot here on the intraday 3-minute chart. If I was gonna play this, it's hard to be enthusiastic when the market's taking a crap. I can't really be excited about buying, holding. Looks like the market is putting in a bottoming tail here, but doesn't mean nothing because it just broke that. Yeah, it's gonna be a shitty day, guys. I probably won't be taking a trade today unless I see something really good. See what JCPenney's is doing. Oh, look at JCPenney's. JCPenney's breaking out. Look at the daily. Yeah, it broke out this level of resistance. So if I was to play this JCPenney's, I would want to be a buyer at, I'm going to give it my best shot here. I'm going to say $8.83. So let's see at the intraday. 893 is where I want to be. So right around here, we'll put a little guideline as to, whoa, wrong one. So 823 right here, we're putting, you bitch you. 823. Here we go, guys. So the way I would play this stock, JCPenney's, is I would wait for this sucker to come back around. It might take all day, it might take a couple of minutes, who knows. But I'd wait for it to come back down, tag me here, and I'll be looking to exit on, let's see where my exit would be. My exit would have to be, get out of here. My exit would have to be right here, guys. It'd have to be at 919. I guess another way I could play it, let's say, is 920, more like it. So we'll put a little line here so you guys can see what's going to happen once it reaches this 920 area. Once it reaches the 920 area, you're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to come the fuck down. So really, I would like to be a bear today, but I can't. But if I could, I would be setting the limit order right here, 920 to go short. Let's put in a little evening star doji, but I don't mean nothing. This sucker can go green and shoot the fuck up. So don't be misled by these candles, because if you look at the 3-minute chart, I mean the 1-minute chart, it's just coming back to consolidate, probably go higher. And if we look on the 5 minute, it's putting in the end of the road doji, spinning top doji. So you look on the 15 minute, you got a straight green candle. So they're all gonna give you conflicting signals. Here, you look at the 15 minute. It looks like a good candle. I would want to consider going long JCPenney's to the 920s. But my small account size doesn't allow to make profit at 10 cents. So I'm not gonna get too excited about this. What I am excited about is what's gonna happen once it reaches this 920. Am I a fortune teller? Do I got a crystal ball? Probably not. So we'll see. We'll come back to JCPenney in a little bit and see what it did or what it's gonna do, and we'll see how Depot is doing. Ah, look at Depot. Okay, if I could trade Depot because it's $28 a share right now, this is what I would be doing. I'm gonna put a guideline right here. I say, okay, I recognize it at this level, and I'd be a buyer right there. And I'd be an exit it right, too many. I'd be an exit it right there. So potentially I would play Depot Medic from 28.03 to 29.08. Is that 5 cents? Oh, 29.08. So it'd be $1.03. So that's $1. I mean, that's percentage. So let's say you could let's say you bought 1,000 shares. $28,000 would be what you would need in your account to buy 1,000 shares. But if you took 1,000 shares and you times them by $1.03, well, guess what? You're making 1,030. So there's money to be made. You just got to be smart about your money. It's all about your account size. How's the TVIX doing? Huh. Putting indecision candles. It must mean that the spiders wants to turn around. So the SPY is slowing down. It's possible that it's wanting to come up. Well, if we look at the daily on the spiders, we'll see that we're probably going to be reaching an area of support. We'll say right here down at 25.62. It'll be coming out upon this 200-day moving average, which as you see on the daily has been holding as support. Yesterday we actually had a green day off of it, and today might be a bounce day. It'll be slow going. I don't know how long it's going to take it to get down here, but if it reaches down here, I will start watching my stocks for higher. And I think it would have to be Plug right here. Plug was one of my first prospects this morning, but I kind of got caught up looking at videos. So let's see how I would play Plug. So what I'll do is I'll look at the daily and I'll say, hey, where's the support? Because it already ran away from me. And if you see, it's reaching the 50-day moving average and it's going to be resistance. So really, ideally, the way I would like to play Plug is to short it. I would want to short off of, see, where's the most resistance? I'm going to say right up here. $2 and 64 cents. So let's put a marker there at 264 and see what it does. Ladies and gents, I guess I'll play this two ways. Well, you could play it two ways. It just kind of would be inconvenient. But I would go along here where it's at now. So 259 to 264. a couple cents, but it's such a low price stock that it could, you buy 10,000 shares, you make 10 cents a share, you're making 500,000, 5,000. So I would have bought it, put my exit here, and gone the other direction, gone short. And then I would look to exit probably about right here. So I would have shorted 264 to about 2 right here, 252, 52.62. So that's 12 cents. So I would have been green or positive 59 to 64. So 5 cents one way and 12 cents the other way. So you're looking at 17 cents. That's if it does what I think it'll do. But that's how I play the market. I'll look at the daily and I'll find its areas of support and resistance. And they're tricky to find, guys. You look at a stock like this and to the untrained eye, you're like, what am I looking at? Where is the support? Well, we know that this is major resistance up here because it tried to come up here, couldn't make it. Came back down. Came up again, shot back down. So what I'll assume this stock will do eventually is going to climb up, get up to this point again, and come back down. So it's possible that this stock might go right past my 264 area and go all the way up to 260, 283, is it? 284-ish? 282. Not likely. There's not much volume. 4 million. That's decent. But we're in the summer months, so not much for volume going around. Let's look at a depot. What were we doing with depot? We're buying it here, exiting here. That was the plan with depot. What was the other stock I was looking at? Chemex. Oh, look at Chemex breaking. Oh. I've seen this pattern before. I should almost give it my own name. It goes up, kind of curves back, and usually it breaks through. So we'll look at the daily and see what the daily wants to do. Oh, yeah, we're at resistance right around here, yeah. Yeah, it has potential. What was the other one I was looking at? Was it plug? Was it plug I was looking at? Oh, JCPenney's. So, remember JCPenney's, the plan? Wait for this sucker to come back around, hit me at, you know what, I might just play JCPenney's. Just, try to be a buyer at 893. Is that the plan? 892 would be where I would want to be a buyer. And then hope to exit at higher days. Ish. Probably would be my exit would be right here. I see an area of consolidation. So I would be in at 892, out at 904. So that'd be 82. So another 8 cents would be 9. So it'd be about 12 cents. Which to me, it's not worth it. 12 cents because of my small accounts would be probably 140 shares times $16. Ain't gonna cut it. So we have to go look for some cheaper price stocks. But for now, we're just kind of sharpening our nails at seeing the patterns. So if you guys want to be serious about day trading, then you got to do stuff like this. You got to come, wake up with the market, look at the areas of support and resistance, make your predictions, and be honest to yourself. Don't budge. Don't say, hey, say it doesn't come and hit here. I would have been like, oh, then I would have for sure probably came in a little lower. Yeah, and I would have been hit. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. That's the worst thing you can do as a beginning trader, is lie to yourself and say you would have come down here and gone short and exited down here, because hindsight is 20/20, meaning you can see when the chart has already made what you would have done and your mind will trick itself. So you want to be good, don't lie to yourself. What I'd say, I was going to wait to 264 short, exit down here. Because today is a bearish day. Let's look at the spider, see how the spider's doing. Oh, see, spider ran out of steam, like I said. So we'll be looking to bounce, and this is what we're gonna call a reversal candle. A reversal candle is when the candle closes above the previous candle's high. And right now it's trying to, and I think it's gonna do it. So this is what you call a classic green, red to green. So the market opened right here, 9:30. Sang. It's in the red because this is where it closed yesterday. So now it's putting in a red candle. So we look at the daily, it's a red candle. But when it comes above yesterday's close, then it's green, red to green. So the market really finding pressure right here. So not too much, a lot of indecision. Tricky market. Let's look back at my plug. What was the deal with plug? Oh, yeah, that's right. See how Depot's doing. Oh, Depot steady climbing, guys. We might get hit at higher days and then come back down. But higher days will be resistance for this stock because it's already moved 37.8%. Coming off yesterday's close at $20.60 or so. So this stock has made a $7.96, about an $8 move. Gapped up, ran, came down, found support at lower days. LOD, lower days. This would be lower days here. Though we'll look at the minute and find a better lower days. Maybe right here. It'll be at 27.53. See what it did? It shot up, kind of did this little, so it opened up here, came down, wasn't allowed to. People were buying. There's people that are buying this, and the market says, okay, I can charge more. It goes up. And then the market's like, whoa, buddy, we're not going to buy it that much. It comes back down. Opens up again. This is a 1 minute candle. Opens up here, tries to come down. So nobody, we still really want it. So yes, we will pay more. Whoa, you're going too far. We're definitely not going to go up into the 30s with this stock here. Opens up. And the market slows down. Says, okay, we found all our buyers. We're done buying. Maybe there's some sellers. People said, oh my God, I had this stock for 2 years. I've been in Depot since 1982, and now it's time to sell. Not just being funny, but yeah. See, here's a trend. Let's get a trend line going. It's not gonna let me use it. Fuck. So here's a trend. This stock broke trend right around here, so this is actually bullish. What did? I can gapped up $7. No shit, it's bullish, right? But if you're watching stocks, you want to do a trend line like this, and this is probably going to indicate your entry. So I wish I could zoom in. The software's shitty like that. So this candle right here, in my opinion, is a reversal candle. Once this candle closed above this candle, this is a reversal candle. This is when the sucker decided to go green. It really wanted to do it here, but couldn't do it. It found its pressure at its trend, trended back down, and the market said, hold on, there's buyers. Found it higher, steady grind. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to steady grind to higher days, where it's going to find resistance, and it'll probably come back down. If it breaks above high days up here, this is a very bullish stock, and we could see 30 by the end of the day. So I like to follow 3 minute candles because it gives me better candles. I know what candles. If you guys want to learn, there's plenty of videos on YouTube about what candles mean what. I highly suggest you go out there and educate yourself. You will learn a lot. There's only a couple major ones you guys probably want to focus on, and that's reversal candle, evening star doji, morning star doji, the tombstone, the dragonfly, the bull, as Oliver Velez, one of the traders I follow, look up to, respect. He called a bull elephant. Let's see if we can find a bull elephant. What? That'd be the bull elephant right there. 7 million. The last day that you can see, this is a bull bear footprint, something like that. 10 million. Bear sold the shit out of this stock. Something happened in this stock and they sold it to shit. They didn't think it was worth anything. Found support down here. Get my crosshairs. Said crosshairs, you cunt. Excuse my language. So, right here, found support and bounced off, came back down, and it found resistance. Well, guess where? Up here. Support, resistance. And I bet you this stock decided to find a whole or $half amount to find as resistance or support, which we see here is about $19.58, which is, with the rules of trading, whole and $half marks. It's magic, guys. So this stock was bullish, going above its 50-day super moving average, came back down, a lot of indecision, found support. You know what? This doji right here should have been a clue. This is what you call a doji. Doji in Chinese meaning unskillfully made. So what happens when this, let's see if we can go into the 3-minute one day. Shitty. Well, that's not gonna work. But when this doji is formed, that means that the market opened here, came down here, and it's very possible that it opened here, came down, went up, came down, made this doji. Or maybe it came up, was sold, came up, sold, came down, bought. So I don't know how it was made. I was trying to look at it for you guys to see how it was made, but we'll just assume it opened here, came down, was bought up, couldn't make it, and sold down. So there's a lot of indecision, a lot of buying and selling. Only 80,000 shares traded that day. Who would have knew that the stock would have fucking jumped $7? So let's see how HIMEX is doing on the intraday. HIMEX not, what was my plan with HIMEX? Did I have a plan with HIMEX? Or was I a buyer at? I would be a buyer at 823. Let's see what it's doing. We'll put a little marker here. 23, right here-ish. Okay, so 823. I'd be a buyer to see what the SPY is doing. SPY found some support, tried to make a little reversal candle, pressure, down, sold back down, it's doing it again. I want to be surprised if it consolidates, tries to go up, down, tries to consolidate, down. There's a lot of bulls in the market. The market is made of a lot of people that are using their retirement accounts, their 401ks and their Roth IRAs and all that, and they're buying. If they're smart, which, well, let's go ahead and assume, guys, if you guys are trading, probably ain't that smart. But if they were smart and they had a smart broker or banker, whoever it is that they invest their retirements in, they would not be trying to buy in this market currently. Because if you look at the SPY, which tracks the S&P 500, which is one of the major markets like the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, look at it on the daily. It's going down, guys. If this sucker breaks 204.50 here, it can really bleed. Because what's going to happen is going to break this support, the 200-day simple moving average support, and it's it's gonna want to come back down. And if we look at it on the yearly, this thing is due for a correction. What was it, 5 years ago? This thing has been straight bull since what was this date? 2012. Was it November 2012? It hasn't really had a major correction. There was a dip here, but they're minuscule. This one came back and tested support, and the last one was right here in October 2014. But really, this market, I should say, should really be coming down here. So this market, if it breaks this 200 SMA like it did here, it's gonna bleed here, found support. But really, it should have probably come back and tested support here all the way down to here. This one should have came all the way down here, and this one should have only been coming down to here. So a lot of people in the market are predicting some sort of financial crisis. And if you look at Greece has got their own thing going on with the Eurozone. I guess Europe tried to put them in their own money system, and Greece is a weak country. They're like a welfare case for the Euro, or the Eurozone, I think they're calling it. So it can't. Europe doesn't want to support Greece. Greece is going to go back to the car, forget the name of their money. But anyways, I get off topic. This sucker is finding its support, but look how it's kind of. Let's get a little closer here. Let's go 90 days. But look how it's kind of running out of steam. It's being supported, but barely. Look, open up here, gap down. It's looking at support. So I'm looking for a bounce play. I see plug. Let's see what plug is doing. Plug is kind of a cheap stock. I think I could make some money on it. This is how I would play plug. Let me make sure. What was my... Let's see here. So I'll look at the data and I'll say, hey, I want to be a buyer. No lie. 242. Honestly, 242. Down here. So I'll put a guideline. That's what I'll do. The only way I would trade this stock, and look how far it is ahead of me already. And if it's coming down, they call it catching a falling knife, because you don't know it's gonna bounce here, because it's already going down. How do you know it's not gonna keep going down? So it's a risky situation, but this is my style of trading. I'm a bounce player. I like to catch the bounce. The thing is, with this market, we might not catch a significant bounce to make it worth your while. So it's a tricky market. Let's see the TVIX. Of course, the TVIX. This would have been a one. I actually traded the TVIX a couple of days ago. Let's see, when did I get in this stock? I got in the stock this day, the big day. I think I bought it at 8 something or rather. I don't want to lie to you. But had I held, look where I would have been at 10. Who wants to hold a damn stock for fucking 5 days and make 50, 60 cents? That's not the way to day trade. It is for some people, not for me. So this stock has kind of ran away with me. So let's look at, what was HIMEX doing? HIMEX finding support at lower days. Get out of here. So the HIMEX finding support at lower days down here, and also coming to meet the 50-day simple moving average. I might be a buyer at HIMEX, because there's some news about it had a upgrade. Some sort of analyzer said it was worth 13, but if they said it was worth 13 and it's coming down, probably not a good wasn't a good analyzer. But I imagine this stock actually will be bouncing. Oh, I had put a marker here, and I said, okay, I would have bought here at 820. So, and I would be risking off probably this area right here, 8.15. So 5 cents, guys. That's how you want to trade. Risk versus reward. I'm risking 5 cents for the potential of 8.20 to 8.50, 30 cents. I'm risking 5 cents for 30 cents. That's a good risk versus reward. I think they say you want to be at least one third. You want to risk a third when you first start. That means if you're gonna risk one, you gotta make two, 1/3, something like that. Oh, one condition, one alert has been met. FireEye. I was looking at FireEye. See, so I got an alert. FireEye. Haha. Look at that sucker. I was looking at this stock and I said, hey, if it comes back down here, it will be at major support. 46.19. So 46.19. Where you at? Down here. So if I had money, I would put my buy at 46.19. Just right around here. And where would my exit be? My exit would have to be short term, probably $47. So $47 will be right there. Let's see if I hit it right. So that's how we'll play the stock. Buy FireEye, which is, I guess, the internet security company, maybe. It's already probably found its support, but we'll see. 46.19 to $47. So that's about an 80-cent play right here. And 80 cents is substantial if you got like hundreds of thousands of dollars in your account. So we'll come back to FireEye and see how it's doing. That's how I would play that. Being honest with myself, guys, the whole time. If it doesn't hit mine, I'm not in. I'm not going to sit there and say, hey, I would have got in right here. This is the plan. Stick to your plan. Let's see. Depot. Not making higher days. But look what it's doing here, guys. Here's something to keep track of. Right here, it's made a low. Coming back, it's making another low. If this low is not lower than this low, it comes back up, it's making higher lows, indicating strength. Of course it has strength. It made a fucking 38%, 36% jump. So definitely has strength. Depot. How's Plug doing? Plug, remember I said I would have shorted at 264, exited down here at 240 something, 242. Or was I catching a bounce on Plug? I forget. Himix. Oh, remember what I said about Himix? I would have bought at 822, 820. The same JCPenney's. The SPY must be making a comeback. Yes, another. Remember what I said the SPY is going to do? It's actually going to put another reversal candle, find consolidation sideways, and go shorter. So all these stocks that I'm watching, and they say 75% of the stocks follow the market. So out of all these stocks that I'm watching, Himx, FireEye, JCPenney's, Plug, 75% of them. That means 3 out of those 4 are probably following the market. So I really want to get in a trade, guys. They just suck. I don't want to lose money anymore. MX. Let's see what else is going on here. Depot. So I was in Depot where I wanted to get in. I got in here, and right now we're coming back at my entry. So right now I would be just a little bit above, but not much, nothing to be excited about, and would be considered. If I would have played this entry here, risking off lower days here. So this is my entry, this is my exit, and this is my risk. So here's my, from here to here's my risk, and from here to here's my reward. My risk is higher, my risk is smaller than my reward. That's a good risk to reward ratio. These are the type of trades you want to get in, because even if you're wrong, you only lose a little bit, but if you're right, you gain a lot. The plug is now reversing, and I'm actually thinking about going long plug here. What I think will happen is it'll find a lot of consolidation here and slowly make its way back up, because if we look at the trend, oof, sexy resistance. One of my rules is not to buy when it's under both 200 and 50-day simple moving average. But I will bend the rules if I know I can profit. But guys, try to stick to your rules. The only way I would play this and break my rules is if this stock was trending well, following the market 100%, and there was news out, and the volume was crazy. Those three criteria right there would be good reasons to break my rules. But I'm not seeing it. Volume's coming in. That means buyers are stepping up. Such a low